Hello and welcome to TFTV, the home of YouTube content and podcasts for the hottest new bands around. Today I'm joined with Oren, Rowan and Ellis from Pandas, a cool new band from Glasgow. If you like the content, give it a share, like, subscribe and all the rest. Other than that, stay safe guys. Cheers. Good. How you doing, lads? You all good?
Yeah, man, I'm cool.
Yeah, not bad, mate.
Yeah, this is just a small lockdown project I started, in December really, interviewing new bands and a few different more established artists as well that I've got an interest in. So yeah, I came across your music the other week and thought it'd be cool to get you guys on.
Oh, thanks for having us on.
Yeah,
thanks
thank you very much, mate. Yeah, thank you very much.
that's all good. So yeah, with everyone so far, I've been going straight back to kind of the beginnings really. So like growing up, who were your like main influences like musically growing up?
Go one at a time. Who's gonna go first?
You go ahead, Rowan. Go on.
Me?
Yeah.
The Strokes. The Strokes is like they influence like everything. The way I dress, like my guitar playing, like everything. The Strokes, the Smiths, the Beatles, the Queen. Queen was one of the big ones. But I'm into like I was into so much like rap when I was younger. I was like 10 years old. 10 years old, listening to like Tupac and Biggie Smalls and all that proper like 80s, 90s rap scene. That was my jam. And then I discovered like the Stone Roses at like 13, and I proper like got back into guitar music as well. Like the Strokes and like the Beatles and stuff. They were like my first. And the Libertines actually. Yeah, I've kind of gone on there, but everyone else goes.
That's class. Yeah, sweet.
It's funny saying that you've like your Stone Roses was an influence to you, but like my first ever gig was the Stone Roses when I was 18. So it's quite funny for like us to pretend to be a band, and like my first gig was when I was 18. Considering that was an influence as well.
Yeah, I always forget that you haven't played guitar for like you only played guitar for like 2 years.
I know.
Yeah.
That's actually quite bad.
That's cool.
I definitely say everyone's main influence, like I'd say between the 40s, is definitely like bands like Foals, Fovs, Night Cafe, those kind of upcoming bands like Blocks as well. Like they're like they've got a really good sound at the moment.
Nice.
Blocks are cool as well.
And you said there about Stone Roses gig for the rest of you guys as well. Was there any gig that you went to, or maybe a festival, and you thought, "Fucking hell, I want to start a band. This is it." Like,
I don't know if there was like a gig that I went to and was like, I want to start a band, because I did have a gig that was like, this is why I do music, and like it's the only gig I've ever like proper like cried and got emotional about. But it was the Libertines at the Barrowlands in December of 2019. Yeah, because I'd grown up with them and I'd never seen them, and I'd like wanted to see them for so long. And I just remember when it came on sale, and I just got like, I spent so much money trying to get those tickets and like lost so much sleep just making sure I got them. But I remember that was like one of those nights where it was just like magical, because I went to like Idols in the same week at the Batters as well. That was a nuts week. And but that was like this is why I do music. I was kind of going for like a wee sort of like, not questioning whether I wanted to do music. I knew I wanted to do music, but just sort of questioning like if like just where I was going at that point. And then that was just like yeah, this is the right path. Like I just remember seeing that gig and be like, that's what I want to do. That's like, this is definitely right for me. But
and so the band, you guys formed the band earlier this year? Middle or early of 2020? Is that right?
Yeah. Started in July. That's kind of when we kind of came together, rehearsed, and went, okay, we've got it, we can do it now. Like that was like the last part was like, can we play together? And that was the final form, and just went, yeah, let's do it now. Like we've got enough momentum. We know what we're gonna do for like the next like 2 to 3 years. Like that's what the plan is for us, to kind of have like a future, instead of just going, oh, we're just gonna try it out for like a year. Like we kind of having obstacles and certain things that we want to get out before anything like gets shut down on us.
There's a big plan. There's a big plan in place.
There's a business plan.
There's a lot planned out. That's all we can say. That's all that. But it's cool. It's
Good
cool.
lads, it's good. It's good to see, man. I love the ambition for sure. Whereabouts? Where did the name come from, or is that kind of top secret, or?
Nah, that's careless.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, there's like loads of things. There's not like one certain reason. Like, I think the first was like the immature. Is like I've just kind of always had a kinship with pandas. They just kind of like they just don't get enough recognition. So why not give them a name? I was studying acting last year, and I was looking for plays in a library, and for all the plays I was looking at, the one that pure came out to me the most was one that just said Pandas. I was like, that's a pretty cool name for a play, and I just looked at it and I was like, that's a good name as well. Like, for some reason, there's an aesthetic when you see the letters. There's just a kind of attraction straight away. So I was just from then on, we just kind of went on that. Just kind of had a nice ring to it.
Yeah, that was
because all the other names we had were like fucking atrocious. I wouldn't touch those names. We were thinking of like the Silverbacks. Can't remember the other ones because they were that daft, like pinball machines or something like that. Just something stupid. I just went Pandas is fine. Everyone likes Pandas. Who hates Pandas?
Looks good in big capital letters. So fucking
yeah. I wasn't too sure about it. I remember like the first time you messaged. I was like, what's it gonna be called? Like Pandas, and I was just like. But then, you know what? I was like, actually, I thought I went for like 5 minutes. I was like, that's actually so cool. Like, I remember writing it out and looking at it. I was like, class. Like, I was a bit like, I don't know, but like, as Ellis, because I only knew Ellis at that point, and he just asked me to do it, like a few months earlier before like COVID happened, and it was always just gonna happen. It was just a case of doing it. But so like we kind of formed like a really good friendship and like a big trust. So I was like, okay, well. I'll listen to whatever he says because I know like this guy knows what's going on. So like,
it does have a really nice ring to it as well.
Yeah, like, it looks good.
See, like the way I judge a good band name is like if you say you're going to see that band, like what's that going to sound like? Oh, I'm going to see Pandas on it. That's a sick name, that just fits in.
It's good. Man.
There's some type of interest with it when you hear it because you're either going to question it in a good way or a negative way. So it's win-win, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because you think you're going to see some kind of really like I don't know, some kind of really poppy music band that just like I don't know, something completely different. No, it's just a hard indie rock and roll band that you don't like that because it's kind of I don't know, there's some type of femininity with it or something like that.
Yeah. I like that. I like that though. It's like expect the unexpected thing.
So yeah, I obviously caught onto the first tune that you released, When It's Sunny. I was getting them like Foals, as you said, vibes, Two-Door Cinema Club, like them kind of like poppy indie, like just catchy indie tunes, really. Summer tunes, good feel-good tunes, and it brings me on to obviously tomorrow you're going to release your second tune. Is that right?
Like 3 hours or something like that.
Yeah. Sugar and Fishnets, yeah.
Sugar and Fishnets, aye.
It's my favourite song.
Yeah, it's a bit sharp and sour on the tongue, but there's a lot of good meaning to me as well. So I don't really find it like I don't look at it twice and be like, oh, that's something a bit weird. Like it's not weird to me. Like the kind of idea behind it as well.
Yeah.
No, I've always loved this one. This is definitely my favourite, I'd say.
It's our favourite tune as well, to be honest.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
We knew like we wanted to release that first. Like we wanted to release that because we knew that was our strongest tune, but we thought put When It's Sunny in. It's a still fun song. It's good to release it, especially the timing.
Yeah.
And then we thought just give them Sugar now because we think this song's going to do a bit more walking rather than just talk. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Well, when I first heard that When It's Sunny, I was thinking, geez, they must have wrote that on the one sunny day of the fucking year up in Scotland, man.
Yeah. Oh, no.
That's why it's never going to be.
Yeah.
Especially the line where it says there's not a cloud in the sky. I was like, he must have been on holiday.
Yeah.
That's like once.
It was just like one lucky day when I was driving about. I was just like, this is
you do get those days.
When am I going to get this?
You do get those days. Like they don't come around that much, but oh my god, see when they do, especially in Glasgow, everyone comes to like City Centre or like Kelvin Grove Park. I don't know if you know that, but like those places just get mobbed with like just topless, absolute fucking maniacs. And they rarely happen, but like 2 days a year maybe it just goes off. It's mental, but it's good when it happens.
Taps off.
Taps off, yeah.
Come on.
Has to be taps off.
That's it. So boys, what's your plans for 21? Like, have you got like a plans on an EP or anything like that, or
maybe?
Yeah, we had so we wanted to release When It's Sunny, Sugar and Fishnets, and then Debbie by the summer. Have those kind of 3 tunes out there, and then have a bit of a break, and then see what we can do with the internet, because we're gonna have to, keep focusing on getting stuff through social media rather than look at gigs right now, because it just doesn't look like it's gonna happen this year. So we'll just try to get content out the way we can. Like, we're gonna do a session at the end of this month, and do a 5-song set, and then just release it every month, just so there's content for people to watch.
Nice.
But at the end of this year, I think it's going to be about October, we're going to look to do an EP, just a 4-song EP that has everyone's wrote a song in it. Like, everyone's done their own bit, and they'll be like, right, this is a song I'd like to work on with you lads. So like, we had Shug, who's unfortunately not here. He was writing a song called Mischief to add in, and it's just like, it's quite exciting, because we can do what we want. Like, there's no one going to be like, oh mate, I don't like that. Like, it's their choice, and we have to go with their story or their tune. So it'd be nice to kind of show them quality.
It's kind of like giving it a different like sort of side of Pandas as well, because it is a Pandas tune, but it's like we all wrote one, and we wanted to do like a sort of like a really like broad project kind of thing, just sort of like loads of different sounds and influences, because we've all like got shared influences that are really strong, and we can all we've got quite a lot of common ground. Like, some bands where it's like how are you even together, because like the only band they can agree on is like the Beatles or something, and they just like they argue about it. Like, fucking Oasis, man. But like, we've got so much common ground, which is so good. Like, particularly me and Chuck, the bass player, have a lot of like common ground. I think that's like so important for like a drummer and a bass player. We've got so much common influences as well. Like, not to say I don't have the same with Ellis and only like we do completely, but like I think like that relationship of like drum and bass is like really quite strong in the band, and I think we're all like quite proud of that. Like, we've worked a lot on, like, as well as like Ellis and Oren's like guitar play. It's really good. I think we've worked a lot. We've worked really hard on both the tunes, and we've got a lot to come. So I think we're all really quite happy with like going into this year. Got a good strong start, we think.
It's good that we're kind of all happy with what roles we've got as well, and how we kind of like intertwine with each other rather than just be like individuals. It's like, now me and Oren have a separate kind of relationship. Rowan and me have a separate relationship, and Shug and Rowan have a separate relationship. There's different ways in how it kind of comes together, and it's exciting, because it doesn't feel like we'll be able to stop making like music, to be honest, because we all are very strong, opinionated in what we love. So it's nice that people are going to be able to share and not be like restricted and be like, oh, we have to ask the lead singer. It's like, no, fuck that. Like, if it's like, then let's do it, boys. Like, it's like, that's what the whole part of it is.
Yeah.
No.
So what?
It's a really nice feeling. Sorry, man.
That's all good. I should have probably asked it earlier on. What are your roles in the band? Or you guys? Sorry.
We've not even introduced that.
I thought we had.
Here we go.
Rowan is the lead singer. I'm the drummer.
I play the fucking triangle.
I should, mate. Go with
it. So Oren is lead guitarist. Rowan's on the kit. I'm on rhythm guitar and vocals, and Shug is on the mighty bass.
Man, he's mighty bass player.
Yes.
Nice one. What's don't hold back on this one as well. What's the ultimate dreams for the band?
It's just to play Hamden and punch.
Nah, it's not. It's just knowing that, like, I don't know. I'm a very creative person. I've always been a creative person, and I've always been like always learning and thinking about stuff and how to create it. And knowing that like us working create something together and just have a bit of a legacy. Nothing like too massive, but just something like people can look back on and be like, they did it the right way. They weren't like snobby about it. They weren't like these wee dicks that just want to grab money. Like, I can't say much because I have like a 30-year plan in my head. Like I do, like, and it's not even to do with the band. Like there's a bigger thing for me as a person and what I want to do with my life than the band. Like the band's going to be my priority, but from the band, there's going to be other things that we like to achieve as well, and just knowing that we can just do the best we can to, like, you know, make everything a bit fucking better, man, because it sucks. This time sucks. So it's more than a music to me. Like I'm always been a performer, and like I said to the lads, the reason why they do so well is because they know that they're performers. Like it sounds wanky, right? But I've been doing acting since I was a wee guy, and that's what it is. I've been doing shows since I was little, and that's all I wanted to do is perform. And if I can do it and get money from it and do something with that money and do some good, then win. That's all it is to me. Like it's always what's better from this. Like we can all write music, we can all do it. We have got rhythms stuck in our bodies. Like I get it out every single one of them. It took about 3 rehearsals, and every one of them was 100%. Like they know what it's not what they know what I want. They know what they need to do. I don't like tell them to be good. They know that they're good. I just remind them that they're fucking good, because they are. Every one of them is talented in a very different way. They could all play every instrument if they wanted to, but we've decided to go with these roles.
That's a good point. We all like swap instruments every once in a while. That's that's fun. That's always fun. I do like that. But I really like what Ellis was saying about. I just wanted to say as well, like another main thing is we've Ellis has said this on a podcast before, but just like making people like feel like loved, and like I remember you said like something about when people come to shows and listen to the music, it's like escaping reality, or something like that. Like that kind of like you can just like I don't know, like just you could be having like the worst time of your life and you go to a Pandas show and you just fucking lose your mind, and it's just you have like the best night of your life. Like that's like just seeing people like the actual like there's been little things like in the short time we've been together that people have told us or like said to like individually or to the band, like just like that tune's class, like not like just your tune's class, but like sort of more personal stories. Like they're just like they're like fucking hell, like we haven't played a gig yet, and there's folks saying that about the song. We've got one song out, and it's just a really nice feeling. Like it's just like I was probably just like making a sandwich when that happened, and like that, but it did happen, and that's like the coolest thing ever, because like I don't know, it's a really cool feeling. Like I don't know if I'm making much sense, but like. I just,
it makes sense for sure, man. Yeah.
The fact that people just like actually hear it and like get like really like emotionally invested or like a comfort from it. Just the music that we make, like that's the big thing.
Hopefully, obviously this is like the cards you've been dealt with, obviously COVID and that, but obviously when the time comes, hopefully you've got fucking loads of momentum for the live shows and that, so you're going to have that like eager little small culty fan base like chasing after you already. Like they're going to want to come and watch you in Glasgow and fucking, I don't know, a couple of shows in England or whatever. So fingers crossed, man.
It's good that you're mentioning the kind of egotistic part of it, because that's what we'll probably be perceived as, because that's the way we are going to, you know, present ourselves on a stage, is that we're performers and that's it. But don't think when we come off a stage that we're going to be fucking shaking our asses and acting the Billy Big Boys. Like that's not going to be the case. Like if there's anywhere we can let our ego go, is going on a stage and that's it. And you let it off. You be the person who you are. And don't pretend you're bigger than anybody, because
it's always the lead singer. Let's get the ego.
I do have an ego, but I don't use it in my personal life. But yeah, it's funny how a lot of bands are like that, and how we could easily be perceived as that. Because people would just think that we've just got this kind of chip on our shoulder. We're extremely optimistic. It's like it's not. It's more than that. We just really believe that it can work, and that's it.
There's a fine line between like confidence and arrogance. I remember like some people saying that, but like I really think we do have a lot of belief, and we fucking put a lot of hard work into it, and we all like know why we're doing it, and like why it's important to practice like all the time. Why it's important to like listen to the tunes like 100 times a day and make sure they're good. Like. We all do these things because we believe it, like, and that's it. Like we just really think that we can do something good with our music.
Yeah,
that's all we want to do. Just make people happy and
nice
write good songs.
Hey boys, with my guests so far, I've been doing a few quick fires. So
okay.
We'll get a little quick fire round on the go. Is this a random one? We'll start with this one, a random one, just specifically for you guys, because you're up the road. If you could have a lifetime supply Of Buckfast or Dragon Soup, what would it be?
Oh, gotta be Bucky, mate. Gotta be Bucky.
Yeah, I couldn't. It'd have to be. It would have to be probably Buckfast. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. The amount of caffeine that's in Dragon Soup. Nah.
Oh,
You could have the best night of your night or the worst night of your night, all depending on Bucky, man. Honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it's shite and it's good.
Yeah.
It's like a proper like horrible.
Nah, you don't drink it for the taste, you know.
Yeah.
Nah, it's one of
Have you tried Buckfast?
Yeah, mate. I've had it. Yeah, I've had it a few times.
What are your thoughts on it?
It's good gig juice before a gig.
Yeah, I stay clear of it. It's not my cup of tea.
I wouldn't ever drink it if I was playing a gig.
I think we just try our best to enjoy it. I don't think it's the best tasting thing.
No, it's fucking the bottle's cool.
Right.
The bottle's cool.
Yeah, where I'm from in England is
on your chest.
Yeah, where I'm from in England is a big Scottish like settlement really that came down in the 50s and 60s. So fucking there's a lot of like Rangers and Celtic fans. There's a lot of Buckfast, Iron Brew, the whole lot. You know, like square sausage, fucking everything.
Don't go around saying square sausage.
What would you call it? Sorry, you don't call it lawn.
No, it's not that, mate. It's square sausage. It's for the people. Everyone should be having square sausage. It's the best.
That's it. Right, next one, because these quick fires are going slow. As a band, what do you reckon? Would you rather be in the studio or on the road playing?
Oh, that's a hard one.
Touring, yeah. Gotta be.
I know. I don't know.
I do like the studio sessions.
I'd probably say live for me.
But
nah, studio's fun. Studio's good. I really like the studio.
Even like the couple times we've been in like recording studios, I just think it's been like the recordings have been good, but I just think it's been really good experience as well.
Yeah,
just like working alongside producers and stuff like that. Like I think it's a really positive thing.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Doing it on the road would be good as well, I suppose.
I'd probably say on the road though,
Up north or down south?
I have to go in the middle because I'm from Liverpool, mate.
What do you mean? Like what's north is Glasgow, south's London? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, you just got to pick up north or down south.
Glasgow.
Yeah,
I'm
going up north. I'm going up north.
Glasgow forever, man.
Right, music-wise, UK or USA?
UK
for me.
Yeah, has to be. I mean, yeah, UK, I guess. Yeah, a lot of influence I'd say is from the USA, like 50s, action music. Yeah,
there's
just
loads of great artists from.
Yeah, 100%. Just what I kind of grew up in was just all UK, like UK rock bands.
Yeah.
Like just all sorts, man. All from the UK. US is good as well, though. For sure.
Yeah. UK have the Beatles, so they win.
Yeah. Game over.
Do that. Would you rather be playing arenas or festivals?
Festivals.
Yeah. Festivals are fucking enough.
Arenas to do like because obviously we'd want it to make it look like a show, but festivals guaranteed like that's where you want to be. I
feel like arenas you have to like just purely like, drink water and shit, and like you have to be like on the ball, which like, I get, but like festivals you can like it's just the best.
You can watch so many bands at a festival as well. Even when you're not playing, you can just watch them from the side. Like that would just be amazing in itself.
Yeah, for sure,
festivals are the best, man.
What have we got next? Beatles or the Stones? Stereotypical question, but yeah.
I can't wear this jumper and decline the Stones, so it has to be the Beatles for me. I think it's most of us as well.
I think it has to be the Beatles, but that doesn't mean I don't like have like the most like deep love for the Rolling Stones. Like the Stones, like Keith Richards and like Ronnie Wood and Mick Taylor and like all them people. Brian Jones, like they're like right up there in my influences. But the Beatles win. The Beatles win. Beatles win. Like
we're the worst with these quick fires, We just want to be honest. This is what the lockdown's done to us. We just want to talk to you. I'm sorry.
You're just a new person, man. I haven't seen anybody else for weeks. I'm like, it's a new guy. Chat to him. Please don't go.
Who we got next? What we got next? Obviously, being up in Glasgow, I put down Rangers or Celtic. You might not even be football fans, but I wrote it anyway.
No comment. I ain't a football fan.
Okay.
I've got Celtic posters all over my wall right now.
I'll get killed
Celtic
if I
for
say
me.
one thing. So
There we go. There's got to be one footy fan for sure. And if you could get out on the road and support any band in the world in, say, 2022, any band in the world, who would it be?
Tame Impala.
Oh,
Tame, that's sweet.
I'd say Fools. Got to be Fools for me. I love them.
I'm gonna go, or Gorillas or someone like that. Someone
Gorillas would be a shout as well. Yeah.
Someone pure like just like.
Fucking Gorillas with Pandas. You got the whole zoo at the fucking show.
Oh, I didn't even know it. The zoo life too.
If there was an Oasis reunion, I'd definitely want to do that as well.
Yeah.
If there was an Oasis reunion, I'd be my number one.
Yeah.
I mean, I think like imagine just saying that you played the Oasis reunion. Like you can like not be the biggest Oasis fan, and then you play that. You play like that. Like they are a live band. That would be mental to see live.
For sure, man.
Definitely.
Yeah. Well, lads, it's been a fucking pleasure, man. Really appreciate your time tonight.
Thank you very much.
Thanks so much for having me.
I've really enjoyed it as well. Thanks.
Yeah,
it's been well fun.
I'll get this edited up, and it'll probably go up in the next day or so. Yeah. So as I said, good luck. Hopefully momentum continues, and I'll be spreading the news about you guys as well.
Thanks so much, mate. Thanks, class, man.
Have a listen at midnight if you're not in bed.
I will do, mate.
See you in a
bit. Catch you later, mate.
Catch you later, mate. Thanks a lot.
Cheers.